Weekly episode, Premium Advantage, baby. Help you save time and money in insurance and taxes. You need help with your taxes? Go to thepremiumadvantage.com. You need help with insurance? Make a complimentary appointment. Today, introductions to Miss Dominika Staniewicz. Here discussing some solutions that she has available, and her title, Brain Coach.
Brain
Coach. I like it. Go to the website YourbrainCoachD.com to see more information about how Dominika helps people today. Now, if you wouldn't mind sharing with us, sharing with the audience, some information about who, what, when, and how, and why.
Talk to us if we had low IQ.
Yeah, straight up. Pretend.
Pretend.
I'm 5 years old and I don't know.
Pretend.
Okay. Does everybody have a brain?
I'm a man.
I haven't seen it. I think it's there. I haven't seen it.
Okay. Good point. Well, imagine that you do have one. And that is,
Wait, what? Yes.
and that one is a CEO of your life. Everything you do in life is because how your brain works, how you react, how you feel, what are your patterns, what are your habits, how you memorize things, how you feel in certain environments, how you react to light, how much sleep you get, all is decided by your brain. And how quickly you build muscles, how you process food, all is decided by your brain and how it functions. And for ages and ages, we've been talking about, your mental health. It's not your mental health.
Oh.
It's your brain health.
Oh.
It's an
brain health.
organ that decides on how everything functions. And now we have enough knowledge that we get to use that knowledge and literally design your brain from scratch when possible. Not everything is possible. Nothing is for everybody.
Nothing's for everybody.
Nothing is for everybody.
You're just a meat popsicle. Yes.
Hey, that happens. Every Tuesday it happens to me.
What you can do is get your Kenergy up to 10 and that's about it.
Energy? Because I'm a Ken doll? Does that mean smooth in the front?
There's an exercise group called Kinergy, and they're amazing. They're absolutely phenomenal when they use body movement and connect it to earth movement, and it's quite magical.
Oh, as in kinetic.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Ken. Like
I
Ken
have
doll.
no clue which one we're talking. It sounds the same.
Okay. That's cool.
Wow.
So,
I'm learning so much.
I rewire your brains. I recreate your brain so it works for you, not against you. So you don't get frustrated, so you don't get angry, so you don't have anxiety, so you don't have depression, and medication is not needed for that. We use the brain-body connection. We use the structures of brain like, prefrontal cortex, basal ganglia, anterior cingulate, which tells you absolutely nothing. But we know now enough that we can use them to our advantage. And
Did you say advantage?
I know.
Subscribe and win. Advantage.
Press enter.
Subscribe and win.
The Premium Advantage, baby. Saves you time because you don't have to spend time in medication or money.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
So
It's good
is this
solution.
type of
Good
taking help
solutions.
with PTSD?
There are ways we can use brain coaching into PTSD, and usually I influence that with EMDR, so rapid eye movement.
Okay.
Oh.
But we have pictures of brains and scans of brains, which show something called a ring of fire. So your brain can be overreacting or underreacting. And we can change that with oxygenation, blood flow, and other things. So can it help PTSD? A lot of people, yes, benefit with PTSD. Will it work for everybody? Nothing works for everybody, right? But it's definitely worth a try.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, this is top layer intro. We just learned everybody should have a brain.
Yes.
Everybody
Should.
has a brain.
Should. Not everyone's works, but properly.
But there is a way.
Yeah.
There is a way.
There's a way to restructure.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Reorganize them.
Yes,
Refile those
right,
information.
That's right. And there's brain coach, Dominika, that can share a little bit deeper because now we just barely understood like this.
Surface. Yeah.
The
And
surface,
if
correct.
someone wanted to get in touch with you, how could they do that?
If you go to Your Brain Coach D on Facebook,
D.
Instagram,
Your
and
Co-
LinkedIn,
There's a D in the end.
or my website, yourbraincoachd.com, you'll find me under the same tag everywhere.
Okay.
It's also in the descriptions, like everybody else, everybody that joins the channel, get a little link description, just go below, click.
Do you have a, I guess a favorite intro course that you start?
Oh, it's still going. It's still going. I know.
We're
I
still
know.
here.
I
Oh
know.
my God.
Brain coach.
What?
Brain coach. Which way? Oh, bam. Technical difficulties.
There we go.
There we
We
go.
are back on, baby.
So you were saying, picking up where you left off, you were talking about the gut.
The gut and the blood work.
Yes.
So basically, we run you, well, you go and you get the blood work done. And then we look, are you in the norm or are you optimal? And those are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Because if, for example, D3, which we say it's a vitamin, it's not a vitamin, it's actually a hormone.
Whoa. Jinx.
Yep.
That's something new.
Yeah, and if you have your D3 and the normal levels are between 30 and 100, it's going to show you in the green and it's going to say you're good. You're not good.
One
Stop.
second.
Okay.
'Cause I'm still. You good? The D3 is a hormone.
Yes.
Everybody has this.
Yes.
Oh, brain and hormones.
And we call this
Vitamin
vitamin.
D. It's not vitamin D anymore. It's hormone.
Shut
That's,
up.
that's what she's talking about.
Pay attention. Use your brain.
That's why I asked her to slow down.
We need to take you in and check your blood. Okay? Let's start there.
I lost.
Bring in the
There's
blood
so
person.
much information when we have to flicker. Like I had to
Blame
switch
it on the
gears.
flicker.
The brain's
And I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to lose.
Or
I didn't want to
it's
lose
the
the info. It's like I'm
Maybe
lost.
that
Or get your brain flickered.
It's what we're learning. It's what we're learning. It's what we're learning.
Internal talk. Internal
Yes.
You're good at this. You are good at this.
talk. Going back to the hormone.
D.
So, Dr. Amen, who trained me, Dr. Daniel Amen, he works with all the brains of NFL players. So, if you want to check him out, go. He has a lot of knowledge about the brain. And he was my mentor and he's still my trainer. He recommends as a neuropsychiatrist for you to be in the level of between 60 and 80
Oh.
of vitamin D /
68.
hormone D, right?
60, 80
And
vitamin
then
D.
it actually gets to your brain. If it's below that, it's just floating in your body and it's not supporting your brain development. Another really cool thing, which most people don't know, if you ever hit your head, ever, fell down, fell
Yeah.
off the bike, played sports,
Mhm.
you actually have brain trauma.
Yes,
Oh.
I've heard of that.
So
I got a lot.
I support everybody going, and in Houston we have quite a few of those. I don't own one, but if you know one, go and get 40 sessions in hyperbaric oxygenating chambers
Yes.
that infuses your brain with oxygen,
Wow.
and your brain can regenerate. You're never stuck
So
with
Michael
the brain
Jackson
you
did every
have.
night.
Shut the front door. I mean, I know it. Look at how he ended up.
But that was a different story.
I'm just saying.
Do not go up to the house and
That's
put your
right.
head in the refrigerator. All right, don't do that.
No, that's not the one.
Okay. So
We're not
oxygen.
talking about
Oxygenating
trio.
brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different one. So, and you can really help after any accident do that. It really helps your brain to rebuild on its own because your blood vessels are tiny.
Nice.
You need them wider and get a lot of oxygen in there. And there's plenty of correlation with the blood work and how you feel. And I have a few clients who come to me, I'm down, I feel depressed, I feel anxious. Let's get this done. And I'm like,
Sure.
okay, 6 weeks later, come back to me. we will work with some supplements that are over the counter. It's not medication. And I'm like, okay, so how are you? They go, well, I'm actually pretty good. I don't think I need you. I'm like, I figure you might not. So we first get out of the way the basics because brain is complex. But very often the basics do the trick.
Yeah, like, proper working out. Proper,
Exactly.
Fluids.
Getting out in the morning,
Yeah.
right? Getting out in 20 minutes in the
Doing
sun. The moment
exercise.
you wake up within 90 minutes. Circadian rhythms,
Yeah.
very important. Not having blue light, which is TV, phone, and computer, 2 hours before you go to bed.
Oh, 2 hours?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 hours before you go to bed, no blue lights.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. So read a book for a while.
He sleepwalks, and when he's sleepwalking, he's working.
Okay, well,
You gotta
if
block
he
the blue
doesn't,
light.
then he needs to
Block
go.
that blue light. The blue lights.
These are blue blockers. That guy needs to come back. Remember the
I
blue
had
blockers?
to. Awesome.
Shout out to the blue
I
blocker
got you.
guy.
No, that's good. This is awesome. This is awesome. Good
So
stuff.
there's normal things you can take into account for
Absolutely.
yourself, right?
And there are plenty of things that do not cost you anything that you can do to improve your quality of life.
Save you time and money, baby.
The sun is
more
free.
water. More water.
It is.
It's
That
free.
is
It's so far. Take advantage. You know, like,
Hurry up and get the sun before they start charging.
you know who they are. You know who they are.
The blue blockers. Get your
I mean, we're
get some
already paying for water, right?
Yeah.
So,
Get your
That's my
exercise. Stay away from the Burritos and the Cheetos, right?
yes, and you read
You
that.
heard it? You heard it?
The Simpsons did it again. Remember that episode when Mr. Burns blocked out the sun? Man.
You know it. We're in the future. In the future. All right. That's amazing.
Now,
Actually,
does that
so much
correlate
information.
to like when you work out or you train your sessions, you start looking at their health habits, right?
100%. Before we even start. Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Do you ever see a person mentally blocked? Similar.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. I'll give you an example, actually. I just had this recently, about a couple of weeks ago. I was working with a couple. The one client, one particular client has already been working with me. The other one, she's just dragging her in and she did not want to do it. When she got there, we're doing stuff and I would say, okay, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this exercise, particular exercise. And the one I've been working with is like, boom, 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 doing it. And the other one was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't think that's like, it's okay, we can try this. And her spouse is like, come on, you can do this. Da, da, da. And I'm like, hey, it's okay. And I realized that she needed much more mental, just look,
Push.
what is it that, yeah, because she was limiting herself. She didn't think she could do it. She was like, let me see you do that again. And I demonstrated. She's like, I don't know if I can. Okay, look, let me show you the basic way to do this. Oh, maybe I can try that. Okay, let me walk you through the basic way to do it.
Oh, I see. Way farther back.
Yeah,
in the
I had to
process.
take,
Way further back.
whereas her spouse
I
was just
understand.
like, give me the next exercise, I'm ready.
An
You know?
hour.
Yes, and so they started, I saw them kind of getting at each other, and then that's when I realized, and I said, listen, we're gonna have to start doing is training y'all separately, or you, particular person, alpha person, I need you to chill while we're working, on this, and then we've got a great dynamic going, but I had to get her past that mental block to answer your question.
And actually, what you're saying is very important because I literally wrote a book about that, how to dream big, act small, and achieve success.
Oh, I like it.
A lot of people do not respond very well to big goals that are overwhelming.
Yes.
And we need to chunk it down to the simplest thing
Yep.
ever and celebrate that tiny success. And when that becomes comfortable, then you kind of make the step a little bit bigger and you go higher. And if you do that, you actually start enjoying what you're doing.
Yep.
I'm one of those people, and it's a huge thing between masculine and feminine brains and energy. Men, notice that the language we use, push it through, kill it. And it's like, I don't want to kill anything. I don't want to push through anything. I want to flow. I want to enjoy the process. And it doesn't mean I don't want to get to my goal. But me getting to the goal looks very different than a very hardcore, striving energy. Goals and set and leads, and I'm like, no.
But some people do like that. And
Yes.
that's where you have to be able to communicate with people and understand that from the beginning before it even gets into anything further. Because
Absolutely.
if you are, I can be a drill sergeant and curse you out and yell, or I can be super soft.
Who you want me to be?
Right?
Who you want me to be?
Exactly. And I do that. from
I'm
session
here
to
for you.
session. I'm like, screaming, yelling, calm and cool. Screaming, yelling, calm and cool, depending on how that person receives it.
What's gonna get through to get going?
Now, what he's talking about, would that correlate with the blood work? Like,
That wouldn't correlate. No, that's kind of a, so we have found that men's brain is built differently than female's brain.
we're
What?
smaller. We
No,
have a smaller.
No, you do not. You have different numbers of connections in different places, and different parts of your brain are bigger or smaller. Now, so we often say, oh, women that are pregnant are clumsy. We are. And it's not because there's something wrong with us, it's that because our body takes away a lot of our blood flow, and our brain actually physically shrinks for the time of pregnancy, and it comes back within 6 months into back. That's why we lose a lot of coordination.
But isn't it also spatial awareness too, just because
Yes.
you literally are bigger and
Yeah.
you just like bunk?
Well, that's from, it's not spatial awareness, it's because out of the blue, you have like 10 pounds in front of you.
Sure, yeah.
And your brain shrinks a little bit.
And your,
So it's a
no, the
combination
brain
of-
does, it's a combination of things. But when we say, for example, that men are not multitaskers, you're not. You have less connections in the brain that allow you to multitask.
Pay attention.
Now,
What?
You cannot
there's nothing
multitask.
wrong with this. That's why women can have a kid on the bed and cook and have a phone
Right.
and be perfectly okay. It's not
And guys
happening.
can't do that.
Yeah.
Feminine brain can do that. I'm gonna say this, it's not men, it's a
Right.
feminine brain.
Right.
And there are a lot of things, and it's not better, it's not worse, it's just different.
Sure.
So we're predisposed, for example, prefrontal cortex works very different in men and women, the creativity part. And so when we go into this, there are a lot of pictures and brain scans. We function differently, but it's amazing. It's beautiful. Now, we also use different vocabulary. We have different needs. And partially society has influenced how men are. Don't get me wrong. Men do have emotions. The world needs to know. Men have emotions. They
Not
actually
me.
feel,
I mean,
and they're amazing.
don't feel nothing.
But the society put a pressure that, it's not okay to show emotions.
Yeah.
Now, that is why men produce way more cortisol, because they keep it inside, and that's why men die earlier.
Oh crap! I didn't know that.
Learning how to release
Release.
your emotions in a healthy way.
Release the demons.
And women cry. If you take a tear from a woman,
What?
it's mainly with cortisol. We release cortisol.
Okay.
You gotta be.
So there are so many functions that
Cortisol
men,
tears?
it's okay to
Let it
cry,
go.
guys.
Why are you
Now,
buying it? Why are you buying it?
if you
Let it
need to
go.
go to a closet and cry, go cry in the closet where nobody sees you. But get rid of those stressful emotions and managing your emotions. They have found that
Sure, right.
men have less vocabulary for expressing how they feel.
True.
So your brain is designed to put everything together
Yeah.
and create one lump.
Ah.
So you go, I'm pissed off, and everything goes to I'm pissed off. So it becomes this one reaction that your brain creates to everything that happens. But if you would have a larger vocabulary, and in neuroscience we have a lot of studies on that, you get to have different emotions, which means the release of cortisol is different and your reaction will be different. So developing
So
vocabulary,
just wow. Hold on a second.
I know,
Hold on a second.
okay?
Did I understand clearly that simply knowing more words would allow for you to more distributively release the cortisol because you are aware
Or not release it at all.
or not release it at all? depending
So
on the
if you
situation?
say I'm
Wow,
peeved,
that is intriguing.
I'm annoyed,
That's
I'm-
self-awareness.
yes, and it's learning how they feel and starting to assign different situations to different words. You will have a variety of feelings, and you'll be able not to get to the pissed off because there is a choice in between.
So is there a question? Oh, got it. There's a choice in between. So reading the dictionary could lower your stress.
No,
All right.
No.
Just making sure I understand the level of the connection.
No,
I'd
Yeah.
say acknowledging your self-awareness and then
Not necessarily putting a word to it.
being able to put a word to your awareness
So it's like
as
level 1
as
to
it's
10.
going.
Yes.
No, not in level 1 and 2.
No,
Like,
as you're in motion of life.
stub your toe, don't say, damn, that fucking hurt. Just say, gotta learn not to do it again.
or you can say that feels uncomfortable,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
that
okay.
stinged, instead of
I'm
damn
upset.
that.
I'm upset.
Yeah,
I'm weird. I go the
Because-
opposite. I go, yes, that's
Let it
awesome.
burn.
yeah, because if you continue
Yeah.
with that same
Yeah,
reaction,
no, I understand.
that pain Like let's say you hit your finger on the car door and you're
Yeah.
out and
Boom, boom.
about,
You connect it.
you're
to the
still
same
saying
action.
that same reaction.
Gotcha.
You're taking
So
that.
you don't have
Oh.
options to react differently because you never
That is
developed them.
intriguing. That is intriguing.
So gentlemen, if you have sons, teach them different words for different emotions.
Or don't have any sons at all.
That's
No, we want men. Men are amazing. World would be boring and unsafe without men.
right.
Yes.
So look at you. Powerful knowledge over here. Coming in.
I have a question.
Brain coach.
So, who's smarter?
Nobody.
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 Everybody's equal as far as brain power.
Brent,
So,
look at you guys.
Every brain is different, right? There are people who have, let's say, disabilities, and intelligence would be very different.
Mhm.
Now, they can, for some unknown reason in our cultures all over the world, we try to compare everything to a certain standard.
Right.
Would you ask an elephant to learn how to fly?
Okay.
I would.
Depends.
But I'm
Let's say,
crazy.
no,
Yeah, I
I
would.
get it. I get it. It's intriguing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, because it's not built to fly. It is built to be an elephant and majestic and amazing the way it is. Now, a bird is built to fly, and we could expect a bird to fly, but then you have a chicken, which doesn't fly. And we still love it because it's quite tasty.
Barbecue sauce.
And then you have the eagle that flies even.
Ooh, man.
Apex predator.
So everything
I like it.
has its place and
Look at
time. And finding your gifts within your brain, what you're predisposed to do, and developing that, and concentrating on developing your most highest gifts that you were given, and then developing the surrounding skills that will allow you to live easier.
Sure.
That is the goal of not comparing us apples to peers.
Right.
Apples are apples, pears are peers. Nobody is better, nobody's worse. Are there people with disabilities whose brains are, let's say, unable to comprehend certain things? Yes.
And there's people like, say, like Einstein who can comprehend everything.
Or Stephen Hawking.
Or a lot of other people who have exceptional brains, but guess what? They didn't have relationship
Right.
skills.
They don't have the
didn't
emotional intelligence. that-
Exactly.
Yeah, like Steve
So-
Hawking even said it though. He discovered everything in the universe, and the only thing he said, the only thing I could not discover is how women think.
And
He
that's
literally
wonderful.
said that in one of the last things he said.
Because he used his measurement towards thinking.
Right.
It works
Ooh,
differently.
I love that. Can you give me some for that? Oh, I love that. I love that. That's good stuff.
Yeah, so it's much like how you were saying earlier, where when working out, sure, everyone can lift weights, but no one's mentally able to push forward to be a bodybuilder.
And not that everybody wants to be a
Yeah, right.
bodybuilder. Why do we assume that everybody
Yeah,
wants to
exactly.
be
Just
big?
because you lift weights and you do all that.
And there are some men that absolutely love staying at home and having wives that are doing, the business thing. And there are some women that want to stay at home, and there are some women that want to have a merged thing, and there are some women that only want to do business. And there are so many options. And why not?
Yeah.
Like, why not? It's more colorful. When you were asking about emotions,
Yeah.
I came up with this comparison that I think you will get what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Do you know colors?
I've heard of colors.
You've heard of them.
There are
Can you-
colors.
There
Yes.
are light colors, dark colors, blue.
Well, it depends. Well, so colors are emitted differently. It comes from light. So white has all colors and black has no
Don't
color.
complicate it, simplify it. Don't
Got it.
complicate it.
So we're talking,
Let's go
I'm just making sure.
So I'm
I'm just
gonna
making
throw,
sure.
imagine I throw different colors over here. If I would ask you, place them from the lightest to the
Oh,
darkest,
sure, okay. That's
would
nice.
you be able to do that?
Probably, depending, yeah, probably. If there was that difference between the colors, right?
Yeah.
Confidence.
And the only
haven't
way
seen
you
colors
know
yet.
that there's
Yes.
a difference because you've learned the difference.
Oh, okay,
That's the same
sure.
thing with emotions.
I see. Oh, I understand.
If you have only three things, you're gonna throw three things and that's all you have operate. But if there are more than three colors, there are more
Sure,
than
sure,
three emotions. So if you have all of them, you'll be able to put the levels of
Yeah.
them for whatever is right for you,
Sure.
right? Anger is not the same for every person.
They added a new emotion to the Disney movie that's coming out.
A new emotion?
What's that movie where they're inside the person's head and it's like
Yeah,
anger,
yeah.
fear, sadness, right?
Sure.
The new one that's coming
Inside
out.
Out, I think it's called. Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Yeah.
The Inside Out Part 2, they've added anxiety.
Oh.
I find that fascinating.
As part of an emotion.
Because you know how Disney is, they're blanketing the
You know what's
the market.
anxiety?
What is it?
It's unhealthy anticipation.
Woo!
Just,
Girl.
just like a Disney movie.
Exactly though. But no, that's what they do in it. They build you up in there. Exactly it.
Anticipation.
Oh, they have a whole team behind Disney.
Of course
to make
they do.
sure that you're emotionally stable to deliver the information so they can mold that mind.
I don't know what happened with Disney lately, so let's not give them as an example.
Yeah,
because
Sure, I cancel them. Cancel this thing.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Stay with your Hulu.
Sorry.
No, there's so many amazing historical identities and tales from all around the world.
Yeah.
Why not bring them?
Yeah.
Why not bring those beautiful
I agree.
women
To some degree.
and men from different cultures that will represent perfectly everything? Do we really need a black Ariel?
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry,
understand.
but do we really?
Right.
Yeah,
How about a story about a different black princess?
Exactly,
Sure.
and there are plenty
gotcha.
of princesses in
I gotcha.
Africa and different countries.
Yes.
Let's bring them in. Those stories are
Sure,
phenomenal.
sure. No. But we already trademarked Ariel.
You're right.
They already trademarked Ariel.
Yeah.
Like no. We don't want. Just
It's already tested well with people.
That's
They're gonna
right.
keep her redhead
That's
and her change her skin. That's all.
Canceled. You're gonna sell me the same movie again? Come on.
Like Lion King. How many times do we have to see Lion King?
I know it's intriguing, but it's a
Maybe
different
Lion
type.
King should be now an Asian lion.
Oh,
An Asian
okay,
lion.
okay.
Down for that.
Yeah.
I gotcha. How intriguing.
Is
How
there an Asian
things
lion?
shift
There
as
are
the market
Asian
shifts. Is because markets are
Not just
infinite,
African lions.
money is
Yeah.
infinite,
Yeah.
world peace.
Never thought about it like
Trying to
that.
get there. Trying to get there. All the things are infinite. What?
World
No,
peace starts
that's not
with
brain coaching. That was my personal throw in. So let's leave it alone because it's a
Gotcha.
very
touchy subject.
touchy subject for
Sure.
a lot of people.
Oh, but the brain is super fascinating. How amazing is that this is one thing that's in our brain is more complicated than some of the stars in the galaxy, and yet it's sitting inside of our head in the dark. You ever think about that? It's in the
right.
dark. It can't
Okay.
see,
You want to see something
It
amazing?
senses, it perceives.
perceives.
Do you know that intuition is a brain thing?
Oh, I mean, I guess everything's a brain thing.
Okay.
Reality.
I see
is
that.
a
And you know how that works? Have you ever went to bed and you said, gosh, I don't know how to do this. How could I do this? And you were thinking about it, and then you
Right.
fell asleep. You woke up in the morning and go, oh my God, I know how I'm
Right.
going to do this. This is
Yeah,
exactly-
I do that.
Well,
Yes.
So how it works in your brain.
Oh, I like it. It's gonna tell me how it works because I've been doing it and not knowing how it works.
So you go to sleep,
Awesome.
your brain turns off functioning, receiving information from
Sure.
around the world, 1.7 billion information a day. So it stops doing that, shuts down your organs, cleans out your brain, and then it accesses deep memories and starts connecting unusual information, which it cannot do while you're functioning because it's using the energy for you to smile, function. That's why you wake up in the morning and go, oh my God, I know, because you access things that happened before and you connected that information.
How intriguing.
But it happens when you're asleep.
Like inner rest and inner perception.
No, it's actually inner memory, deep memories that you do not access. So when you get a feeling during that, like this feels wrong, it's actually your brain
Spidey sense.
accessing
I
that
got a feeling.
information, and it's giving you a gut feeling. But you don't know really what was that event that got you to feel like this. It just accesses it, goes, this feels wrong.
Mhm.
When you're getting butterflies falling in love, run. We don't want butterflies. This
That's
is
a warning.
information from your brain
Hey,
that
hey.
it's not right.
So, but-
It's
but-
anxiety. It's anxiety, but it's not named and go, oh, you don't want the butterflies.
Hey, it's
You
not a
want to be
familiar
calmly
feeling,
in
right?
love, not madly in love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't follow that familiar feeling. Stay away from butterflies.
Because love is an intriguing sensation, so you can definitely.
It's
Mariposa traicionera.
He needs brain coaching because we're not even talking about that. So let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Oh, I have a break. I have a break. I have a break. They told me I have a break.
Finally.
The Tin Man has come to show us.
I'll drink to that.
Well, to make you even more confused, there is another little brain in your heart that communicates with your brain.
Oh, what? Brain heart? Brain heart?
Because
Did you
they're
just say brain heart?
both organs, right? So they
That's
have
my
to
new
communicate.
DJ
Well,
name.
there is
Brain
an
heart.
institute,
Brain
Heart
heart.
Health Institute, that you can, they almost got a Nobel Prize, and they found neurons and neurotransmitters and neural pathways in your heart that are
Dude.
directly connected to your brain. That's why you can change your feelings and neural pathways and thoughts with controlling how your heart functions, and that's why breathing exercises work.
Yes.
Man.
And
So
yoga.
much.
And yoga.
So good.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because with yoga, you're more exercising the organs.
Yep.
Right? So your heart is
Wow.
one of the major ones.
Oh, that's right. It gets your blood pumping. That's right.
No, the heart does not pump.
Oh, it's not a pump?
No, it's not a pump.
It's not a pump.
No.
Heart's
It
not a
can
pump?
be.
I mean, it flows, like, it flows the the blood, but it's not there to like pump specifically. I read about it.
It flows. It's a blood flower.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why
got it. It's not pumping, it's flowing. All right. Pumping it will probably destroy it. Flowing it is what keeps it going for so long.
Yeah.
How
So
intriguing. That makes sense.
don't clog your arteries, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you need the blood flow.
Flow, right.
Especially
If it was a
your
pump,
mind.
if it was a pump, it will get it through, but it's a flow. All right. Ooh, man, I learned so much.
This is good stuff.
Shoot, man.
So brain coaching, right? I think that you got
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it.
I think I already have a brain. So.
I just think.
Mine's in my heart.
Mine's in my heart. I'm gonna keep it
Qué
there.
bonito, míralo, qué bonito que está aquí, míralo.
So to round it about, what we talked about is making sure that you have a vocabulary to,
Oh, yeah.
To make sure you can at least
That's
be
the word.
self-aware.
Read the dictionary. That's what I
Use the
said. Read the
words.
dictionary.
To be self-aware of what's happening right now in the current.
You don't want the stored knowledge, you want
Yeah.
the practical
Oh,
knowledge.
so you read books then? Read emotional books? How do you learn this?
Reading.
How are you gonna learn this word?
Practice.
Practice.
So you go, if you go
But if you don't
inside,
know the word, how do you learn it?
first you learn the word, but then you have to assign events to the word so your brain can create a meaning.
Starts with listening.
Oh,
That's a
that's
good idea.
listening.
Yeah.
Interesting. Up to comma already.
And then you can choose the color that you want,
Or
how you
patiently
feel.
choose the color.
Patient.
Mm.
Breathe, right? Make sure you're breathing, you're exercising, you're not eating Doritos or Cheetos.
I like it. I like it.
It's a
right,
very good start.
I'm
Yeah,
doing-
it's a great start, right?
I mean, it's better than 90% of Americans already.
And water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hydration. Oh, cheers to that. Water. Yeah, that's. I've been missing my
Cheers.
water. All right. Now, more information that's coming out. You guys want to talk about events? We got a couple of events coming. Let's see. What dates do we have for events?
I don't know. We wrote it down.
May 2nd.
There you go.
Bam. Cinco de Mayo event at the East End Common Desk. Hosted by Jacinto.
Or Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, we are doing the comedy roundup. We still need to come up with the comedians list. How do we come up there? When are we gonna share the list? Or what do you think about
It's
that?
right here in my pocket.
Oh, Jacinto keeps a lot of stuff in the pocket.
Oh wait, it's in my other pocket. Oh wait, no, it's in my other pocket in my car. But we'll be announcing that very soon.
It's coming along, baby. All right, so we got.
And April 13th, second Saturday of the month, will be popped up over at Astronaut Brewery. We have some new designs and some new canvas
Ooh,
pieces
nice.
that'll be there. So swing on by and check out the artwork.
Amazing. So 2 events coming up in the next 30 to 45 days. Amazing. Everything is in Houston. Keep in mind, it's a
Foreshadowing
Houston
this,
show.
I don't know if you can see it. This is our brunch comedy show that we had at what was this one?
Brunch.
Brunch. So this is which one? I think like the second or third one right there. Episode 2 right there. But check out the YouTube. If you watch some of the clips that we have from the previous brunch comedy show. But this next one we got coming up is gonna be hot fire.
That's on Shishi Media.
Yeah.
She Media.
We're also looking for sponsors. So if you'd like to participate or maybe host a comedy show at your location, we can able to make that happen for you.
Boom.
Eso. All right, cool. What else? What more information would you like to share? I have a notes with regards to things that are happening around here. You guys want to hear about a little bit about that, or you got more that you'd like to share?
I'm
Good.
whatever, you're the host,
I like
so
it.
you
Roll
decide.
through
You guys want more? Go
Bring
through
it.
it. So, multi-billion-dollar, 1.2 billion suits in the real estate market. The real estate market is shifting. The commission situation has now been changed. Now, apparently, you're not supposed to share the seller's commission with the buyer's commission agent. That way, because the home buyers were getting represented by home sellers were getting represented by the buyer. So they were like, no more split commissions. Yes, no more split commissions.
Yikes.
Yes, correct. It's my understanding how far it's gonna go.
Who comes out winning in that?
Because the home sellers should come out winning, and the market itself is what the goal of this situation is. It's supposed to alleviate pricing. Some agents say it's not gonna change anything. Technology companies say it's gonna make this quicker and lower price, so this is the nature of the market. It is shifting.
So in other words, you're saying a seller is getting a realtor to do this for them. He's saying let's say like 6% for that.
Yeah.
This particular person is then getting it someone else to the buyer, saying
Yes.
you can take 3% of my
Yes.
6%.
Yes, correct.
Okay, yeah, that's shady,
Correct.
man. I
I
can't
mean,
believe they can do that.
isn't that wholesaling, like in the wholesale market, where if you're going to, before you put it out on the market, I can come up to you and wholesale it, and then I up the price.
Yeah, so there's different situations, right? So this particular situation involved with NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, right? And they have pretty much set it up as guidelines for their participants. So whenever you do a contract, you put 6% and you split it with the other guy, and you do the selling at a house.
Wow.
No deal.
So then they're like, so now after a few years, some guy was like, wait a second, how did I just pay my 6% to represent the guy
The other
that was going up against me?
Right.
I paid for you to represent me, and then now you took the money and you split it with the other guy that was not representing me.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is the nature of the suit. It's my understanding. If I'm incorrect, put it in the
Comments.
descriptions and let us know.
Comments.
Yeah. But so that's shifted the market. Now there's a tool that they were using to incentivize that is. Whereas technology companies are like, we can take it for 3%. We can take it for 3%.
Yeah, they'll pay the 3%.
Yeah, or some, yeah. I'm just saying, there's a shift now. So this is intriguing.
Wow.
Some people that thought it's good to be real estate agents because I can just get these types of commissions
I
like
can
a
just
floor.
keep doing that.
No.
This has been going on for years. They just recently changed
part of
this.
the natural, yeah, just now, recent.
Wow. That's huge.
Next, hot topics. Fires in Texas causing insurance companies to super hot. Causing insurance companies to have to stop writing business in counties up in the north and things of that nature. We talk about it. I talk about it because it's a big pool. It's gonna affect everybody with regards to pricing. Just keep that in mind. Hot fires in Texas, not good. We gotta keep those under control, hopefully. What are the other hot topics that we talked about earlier? We have squatters' rights.
This is crazy. Y'all heard about this?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you heard
That's
about this?
insane.
This is,
That's
go ahead,
insane.
Rob, break it down. This is crazy, man.
I gotta break it down.
Yeah.
I just heard about this today.
I literally just told you about this. But, no, go ahead.
Oh, so apparently in New York there is a law.
Well, there's nine states. in the
Okay,
United States
sorry.
that do this.
In 9 states, there are laws that protects folks if they have been sitting in a property or living in a property for 30 days or more. And so now this is now infringing into the actual property owner who doesn't have those rules against them. They don't have to. Where was the law that said, hey, you have to live in this house for at least 30 days or somebody can come in for 30 days and take the rights away from you? And this is what's so confusing.
Yeah.
Because now there's been a violence even involved in the miscommunication or the improper law writing. So what do you guys think of that? Did you guys know that this was happening? No, there you go. Don't.
So the particular case that brought this to light was this particular woman. Her parents passed away. They had a house in another state. She went to go get the house that her parents passed away and gave to her. When she came there was people already living there. And when she called the cops are on the side of the squatters. So then she ended up getting her own person. He's like the squatter reliever or something. He's like nationwide guy who goes around and has his own system of doing it. Basically, he waits for them to get out of the house, sneaks in the house, changes the locks. And then when the person comes back, he's like out the window, like, sorry, dude, I changed the locks. You don't have a lease? Show me a lease. And at that point, they just leave. And then that's what happened. So in this case, that happened. Then the man left. The woman goes into her house, her parents' house. The squatters go take her and beat her to death. Beat her to death in the street. And now those people are up for charges for that, but not for the whole squatting thing. And her family is trying to throw the book at them because it's their first time. They're, I think one of them's a kid, or like 17 or something like that. So they're not going to be in deep trouble. And so they're trying to use the squatter thing. And because of that case, other New York Supreme Court cases are being brought to light in the same situation.
And it's not only New York. It's
No,
everywhere.
it's happening everywhere. 9 states have it set up this way, but all 50 states are dealing with this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How intriguing. Hey, don't leave your house. Don't leave your house.
Don't leave your house for more than 30 days. Or
Get that lease money. Get that lease money.
Man, that's crazy.
It's a good thing that Texas doesn't have any gun licenses.
This is the thing. I dare y'all. I was thinking the same thing. I dare y'all to do that in Texas. I dare you.
No license needed to carry.
Shoot.
Well, you know, Florida just passed a new law, anti-squatters, and they have the laws as we do. So guns were not enough. Those people would just move in, and you would just buy a house and go, no, we have a lease, and then it would go to civil court. That would take forever. You couldn't get those people out because then you're evicting them. I mean, it's a whole big thing all over US.
Damn, wow.
Yeah, that's hot. That's crazy.
Interesting things. The next hot topic, the sun.
What?
Total eclipse.
Oh yeah,
baby.
there's an eclipse coming.
You're like, what? The sun is getting a total. It is getting a total eclipse.
That is hot.
Baby, coming April 7th, April 8th. So be on the lookout. Get your glasses. I got some special ones, or my wife got some special ones. Put them on. You look directly at the sun.
And
Awesome.
hope you don't go blind. Hope you don't get blind.
I'm gonna take
No,
that little
those
clip
last-
out.
Well, this is the first, mind you, this is the first time this type of eclipse has gone through here.
Is that correct?
In
Ever
over,
in the
in over 2,000, if you just let me.
Sorry.
In over 2,000 years is the last time this has happened,
Are you
right?
serious?
So, unless you already have previous knowledge of how it's gonna look, I
You wouldn't
suggest
look
you
at it.
don't. I'm not gonna do
Oh, how
it. And I'm gonna
intriguing.
stay inside.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
look
in
at
case.
that warning.
Just gonna take
People- Schools are going outside with the kids. Let's all go look at the sun, guys.
No, thank you.
Well, fun fact about that, I just found out, and this is something I didn't know it was that long. I knew it was a long time ago, but in this particular type of eclipse, it's the only one where you can see the contours of the moon. So at the end of the eclipse, at the very end, they call it some German dude beads, right? And I know what you think with beads. Don't go there. This is a family-friendly one. So at a certain, when it gets to the very end, the light breaks up into beads, and the reason for that is because of the craters of the moon.
How can I not think of that if you're talking like this?
I have no clue what they're talking about.
Exactly.
Men.
Subscribe.
But I'll add one more thing to that. Do you know that in Egypt,
Oh.
the only scholars that knew about eclipse and how everything works
course.
were the priests, high priests.
Same thing with
So
Mexico.
they used that to control people to get all their money. They would say,
Oh,
gods are, mad at you. Your life is going to be over. The sun is gone. They of course knew the sun is not going to go.
Yeah.
You need to pass everything to the pharaoh and to the
To make
pharaohs
them
and everything else,
happy.
and to make them happy and give away everything, your virgins and your girls and everything else. And they will do that. They go,
Virgins and
oh, gods have forgiven you.
And then the
You've
sun comes
done it,
back.
and sun comes back.
Sounds
So don't
like
get
Wall Street.
manipulated.
Sounds like Wall Street.
The only one that lost out on any of that is doomsday preppers, because, they're
Yeah.
going crazy right now.
Oh, doomsday preppers.
Is that right?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
that?
Buying batteries, candles, canned foods.
Yeah, because
We've been waiting
apparently
for
the
the end of
last
the world.
eclipse that passed by in a
It's
certain
always
way.
the end of the world, though.
Right?
Yeah,
And then
really.
another eclipse, or this new eclipse that's
Always the
passing
end of the world
by,
for somebody.
is passing by together in an X. And
What?
yeah,
So
all the
Yeah.
doomsday preppers
Oh,
are,
are you saying I should play the lottery?
I'm saying you should pay attention to what the doomsday preppers are saying
Uh-huh.
and why they're doing it. I
Gotcha.
don't know why they're doing it. I'm not doing it.
Don't play the lottery.
Don't play the lottery.
The Aztecs and the Mayans did the same thing. I find that fascinating how two different sides of the world were doing the exact same thing to control their people. How did they know that?
Manipulation
That's
is
fascinating.
as old as prostitution.
Which one's older, I wonder?
Probably
Ooh.
came at the same time.
Dang, ooh, nice word.
That's-
That's very good. Yes.
you should be a comedian.
Came at the same time.
I just realized what I said. I told you I don't know when I'm funny.
We're all learning. We're all learning. I got my own theories, by the way, about Egyptians and the pyramids and things of that
Bring
nature.
it.
For the eclipse or?
No, I guess for the pyramids. You guys want to hear my theory on the
Please.
pyramids?
Sure.
It's a very interesting situation. You guys ready?
Bring it.
UFOs?
No, there's no way. In my perception, you're not gonna convince me now after my thought process. 'Cause I did my research. I looked up on Google.
That's it.
That's, yeah, I'm
That's all you
cool.
need.
A little YouTube.
I had a thought with regards to what would it look like if I looked at ant piles from above, okay? And then I said, what would it look like if I looked at pyramids from above? I thought, let me look at this situation. It actually looked like a magnifying glass effect situation. So I thought to myself, what if
That was the North Star.
we're actually acting
in his head.
like bugs? That is correct. So bugs existed back then, right? And bugs made these little mounts all over the place. This is my thought. You're not gonna convince me. Aliens came when I now think, there were bugs all over the place. And these bugs, my perception is, caught this knowledge from these bugs somehow, inadvertently or whatever, and
Alien
started
bugs.
building. No, earth bugs. Earth bugs.
Alien bugs.
Correct. Earth bugs. Oh, okay. And so this is why my perception is why you get this little situation in two parts of the planet. Because both parts of the planet had bugs. Right? You guys are like, what?
You're talking
That's
about
right.
giant bugs?
Yeah. I don't know what size of the bug situation. What I do know now is that if you look at ruins now, today, of termites, they look very much like human ruins.
The tunnels underneath.
Yeah, the whole situation, the whole scale is give me ruins, a bunch of ruins, and zoom them out on the Google. Oh, give me termite mound. That looks very similar. Give me pyramids from above. Oh, give me ant piles from above. Oh, they're all similar. Interesting little.
It is very true. Humans do learn from nature.
That's right.
Now, I don't know if we'll go as far as
I will.
we learn from bugs,
I
but
will.
we do learn from nature.
That's right. It's my perception. So this communication that you guys mentioned about the nature of how they were able to manipulate, I'm thinking the similar way, maybe, how the queen and the bugs manipulate. So bugs, the other bugs into, y'all do other work. I'm gonna sit here and put my eggs. Hey, the sun is coming. You guys do this.
There's a flaw in this because if you're going with
I know.
bugs and manipulating,
I'm
and
just
we're
thinking about
talking
the
about
connection.
prostitution, that means men should be prostitutes, not women.
Oh!
In another world,
Down for that.
Whatever
in
happens,
an alternate
happens.
universe,
In your own, yeah.
Women would pay for me. Yes, you're correct.
All I'm saying
Now,
is,
there were two queens.
you're
who
not gonna
did
convince
have
me
males
that there's
fighting for
aliens.
that.
So how did they get a 50-ton block of limestone 500 miles from the ocean?
Giant ants, bro.
Oh, on the backs of
How
giant
do the
ants.
ants do it, baby? Hey,
Giant
look at the
ants.
Look at
Well,
the
ants do it because they have superhuman strength.
What?
They can pick up like I think 100 times.
Aliens.
How do ants do it?
They do it collectively,
I don't know.
right?
The Egyptians figure out how ants did it,
Because
and they replicate it.
we've recently
And this
tried.
is how the men's brain works.
We recently tried to replicate the pyramids and how they did it, and every crane broke.
Because they're not looking at the ants.
Ants
There
have
it is.
superhuman strength.
With respect to their size.
But they're
With
really
respect
human.
Well, you know what I mean. With respect to their size.
Super,
This
Super
is
animal.
very
Great,
fascinating.
coach.
Animal
Great.
strength.
I like it. I like it.
There's
You know what?
Super strength with respect to their size. With respect to their
I
size.
like it. I like it.
That's
Yeah.
why like an ant.
Disproportional strength.
Absolutely, like that's why an ant can bite me and affect me in a little tiny bite, but it's like that means like me biting a dinosaur. Dinosaur would be like I didn't even feel that.
Yeah.
Right, but ants somehow their biters much stronger.
Do you know what's the last dinosaur that's still living on Earth?
Yes.
Crocs.
All birds.
No,
All birds.
chicken
Yeah.
has the most DNA of a dinosaur.
Oh, okay. But all birds are dinosaurs, right?
So we eat dinosaurs quite
Yes.
often.
Thank you for
They're
bringing that up.
delicious.
Nobody wants to believe me.
They're delicious.
I keep saying it. People, oh, I'm serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Check history of Natural Museum history.
Yeah, that's
Don't check Google as the main resource.
I went for the images, but now AI is gonna mess that up too. So, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Reality is up for grabs, folks. Reality is up for grabs. But my next segment is who is hiring. We got two folks that are hiring.
Okay.
oh, yeah.
The YMCA is hiring for the summer. So if you're looking to catch a workout, be healthy, right? Mental health. The YMCA has this option for you to do it for free if you work for them. Yeah, correct. And then you get paid while you're working there.
Well, side note, every gym is hiring.
Every gym is hiring.
I've been in the gym business 22 years now. Oh God, I can't believe I just said that. And that's something I've always seen is new faces. Always in the front desk and the cleaning staff. And like we always need people in the gym.
So if you're looking for something to do, you're needing extra money, you want a little bit of extra help.
Always
check it out.
comes with a free membership. You
There
got,
you go.
and it's a great place to go shower if you stink.
If at the YMCA, by the way, if you don't know, if you want to check it out and you know a member, I know.
They're used to me already. So
Just
you're not,
blow right
so,
through it.
Yeah, just
Blow right
they just,
through it.
they just go.
Sometimes you wanna save money, take a shower at the gym.
They made a song about the
One-stop
Y.
shop.
They made a song about the Y. I'm just saying. Yeah, you get to go for free if you know a member. They give you three passes to go.
And who's the other one who's hiring?
Who else is hiring? It's the Common Desk. The
Oh,
Common
sweet.
Desk at the island is looking for team members to support, fun team members that can help with regards to helping the members and things of that nature.
It's
So
a great place.
go online, the Common Desk, they have the careers tab. Check it out, send them an email. They're looking for options for people. In Houston, we're in Houston, so Houston show.
That's awesome.
That is who's the hiring. Got my notes. Everything in there.
This weekend is Easter. Shout out
Easter.
to all my Catholics and
Yeah.
all my very bad Catholics like me. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the Pope.
Anything else? Anything else?
That's it.
See you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye.